Wag masyadong mahirap.
Yung question ko is, for someone who is so matalino and parang performing well during your academy years, anong tawag nito? Naging advantage ba yun sa'yo in terms of working or naka-add lang siya sa crash mo para maging successful?
Two things, no? So, I must say na mas nadalian ako ng grade school and high school kasi memorization. When I went to college and I found out na sobrang mas marami mas matalino sa akin, especially sa calculus. So parang that was really something na made me realize na you have to be humble and you have to start learning from scratch. So I think it's not even talino, it's just I think tests very well. That's why. Pero in terms of when it came to working, it helps with some aspects na bihira sa isang creative industry ang magaling sa numbers. Nakatulong siya sa early stage ng career ko. But in the end naman, like, it really depends on what field you're in. Kahit paano, I had to learn a lot of things from scratch on my own, like coding, like HTML, JavaScript, analytics, and all that. So it's not really the what you know part of the story, but how much more you are willing to learn. Yeah, and maybe that's something I can thank my parents for talaga na they gave me a love of reading and learning. So I think that, like, not per se what I know.
You're good with numbers, pero bakit napunta ka sa marketing?
Good question, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's just interesting to tell stories rather than look at the numbers. Even from the point of view of data, I'm not necessarily best at number crunching, but I'm good at data visualization and analysis. It's not what the numbers have to do with themselves, but more of what can you do with it, what story can you tell, how can it make it better and all that. So kahit doon storytelling siya, and that's maybe why I like marketing.
Given your credentials, kasi right after graduation, you could have easily gotten into multinational companies.
Yes.
Pero that early ba, did you have that vision? Why did you go into startup? Parang...
Okay. Good question. I actually applied to almost all the multinational companies after graduating. But because I was finishing my thesis, hindi ako pinayagan tapusin.
I see.
And I approached Donald Lim and I said, Boss, I need to finish my degree, but I can't work full-time. Is that okay? And he was willing to take a gamble on that and allowed me to finish both at the same time. So it was really luck. I think it's luck. And also being flexible with the school and work situation. So talagang chamba, to be honest with you, that I got into that. I wouldn't have known that it would lead to this.
And also, not all students who listen to you are academically brilliant. So, any inspiring, did you also have to go through any failure that made you better? Yeah?
Munti nga lang bumagsak ng statistics in college. I wasn't a good student in college because it was a lot of abstract thinking, and I'm not really good at that. I found out that there are different kinds of intelligences. Isa lang yung memorization and test taking, which I'm really good at, pero pagdating sa abstract, talagang hindi ako nadalian. No? So, I wasn't a good student per se in college. I was very good at like the liberal arts, sciences, but not at abstract math.
So, I see.
Okay. I mean,
there's hope.
There's hope. I mean, it's always hope. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. Yeah. I mean, when was the last time whenever you interviewed somebody for a job, when was the last time you looked at the CV except for a fresh grad, diba? After that, it's all about what you did in your previous job. Not about school.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
For someone who is successful, what humbles you?
So, while doing this talk, late last night, because I was struggling to find out what to say, and I asked myself, am I successful? And in my eyes, far from it. I'm still on the way. I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm still struggling to pay the bills sometimes. So I think it's the humility that you get from putting yourself in context with everybody else. You know, so yun lang. I mean, looking at people like Garrett, like Isa, they've done like complete things with their lives. I don't think I'm there yet, but that's what I want to do. And I guess that's humility in the sense that you know that you're not there yet.
And
Sir, at this age, are there any other goals that you still want to achieve in life?
Gusto ko magka-abs. Actually, sabi ko sa sarili ko, pag 30 na ako, may abs na ako, wala pala. That's a running joke. Eventually, it's to create something for myself. It's really that. Something that you know is going to help people, create something of value, maybe something Filipino. I think that's the ringing goal at the back of my head that you know you can create something that makes a difference. That's it.
In 1996, a while ago, you mentioned that you were the first in the block to have a computer.
Yes.
Do you think without it, you would still be the same person as who you are?
No, definitely not.
Why?
So, if there's one thing that defines the millennial, so the millennial mindset, it's that compared to the previous generations, we were the first to have access to so much information. Okay, whether in terms of the internet or traveling, even like we were more travel than our parents are because of the cheap cost of flight. Because of companies like Airbnb and Uber make it more accessible. But because you have so much access to information, wala kang excuse maging hindi magaling at something you want to do. To the point na if you Google this guy named Julius Yego, okay, he's a Kenyan javelin thrower. He taught himself how to throw the javelin on YouTube. Then eventually he won Olympic medals because of it. And if he could do that, there's no excuse for you. Right? Parang if you don't teach yourself programming and everything's free online on Khan Academy or Google Academy, walang rason. So it's that. So our generation and the generation after us, which is Generation Z, which for me I'm very excited about kasi mas may konsyensya sila. I think it's going to change the world. Yun. So yeah, the internet did mold me to what I am now, and I think it will mold the future generations too.
Thank you.